Hi guys, today we are doing grade 12 maths revision and we are doing paper 1 from 2025 and this was the June paper. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and like for more videos. Okay, let's get to it. And we are on to question 2, which is sequences and series. You can get hold of the past paper if you want to do it along with me in the description or in the comments. Given arithmetic sequence 5, 7, 9, give the general term for the sequence. So we can see that the difference is 2. And the first term is 5. And we know that Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. We can sub in our 5 and our d is 2, and so we get 5 plus 2n minus 2, so we get 2n plus 3. Okay, nice easy one for question 1, 2.1.1, and let's go on to the next one. Okay, so we know that Tn is equal to 2n plus 3. And now we can substitute in 93 in the last week. So we know that our 93 then is equal to 2n plus 3. So 90 equals 2n. And so n is equal to 45. Okay. And let's have a look at what's next. Okay, so this is a arithmetic sequence where we are asked to calculate the total amount raised if the community sponsored 10 Rand for each kilometer. Okay, so basically what we need to do is calculate how many kilometers and then multiply that by 10. Okay, so it goes up to 93, right? So our S, we know our Sn is equal to n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times by our difference, right? That's our sum formula, which you get in your formula sheet at the back. And so we sub in our values, 45, because we know that it went up to 45, because from 2.1.2 we got 45 for our week, which would correspond to 93 kilometers. We know that our A is 5, and then we have 45 minus 1 times 2, and that gives us, stick that into our calculator, and we get 2205. And then we say the amount raised is going to be 2205 multiplied by the 10, right? 10 Rand. And so we get 22,050 Rand. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, general term of a sequence. Geometric sequence. Okay, so here we look at they want to know the first term. Well, the first term is when we sub in 1 for n. So t1 equals 2 to the 1 plus 2. And that gives us, n plus 2 here, isn't it? So it's 1 plus 2. Sorry, I'm being silly here. Putting the 2 in the wrong place, right? N is 1 plus 2. 2 to the 3 is 8. Okay, and the common ratio is going to be 2. Because if we sub in 2, it'll be 2 plus 2 is 4, it'll be 16. 16 over 8 is 2. Also, we know with these, the common ratio is just that thing there. Okay, so if you're not sure, you could work it out by getting T1, T2, and then doing T2 over T1 to get the common ratio. Or you can just do, take it that it is the 2. Okay. Calculate the 30th term and put it to the power of 4, right? So T30 equals T2 to the 30 plus 2, which is 2 to the 32, right? And using exponential laws, we know that that's going to be then 2 to the 2 to the 4. Okay, it'll be 2 to the 2 to the 16, right? Because 2 times 16 is 32, right? So it'll be 4 to the 16 is our 30th term. Okay, if anyone is looking at the memo, they did the 20th term. That is obviously not correct. They put in 20 instead of 30. Typo on the memo. Okay, so now we have, they want the sum. Okay, so let's just clear all this. Okay. All right, well, we know that the terms of our t to the 2n, the first term we got was 8. We know the next one is 16, right? And the next one would be 32 if we doubled it. What this sigma thing means is that go from 1 all the way to infinity. And so we take the first term, 1 over t to the n is then going to be 1 over 8. Then it'll be 1 over 16 and 1 over 32, right? So I'm just going to put that there. Now, what is our common ratio then? Our common ratio is then 1 over 32 over 1 over 16, which is a half. Okay, and that makes sense, right? Because an eighth times a half is a 16th. Okay, so our r is equal to a half. Our a is our first term, is going to be 1 over 8. And we know t to infinity, as long as the ratio is between -1 and 1, which it is, it's a half. Then we can put in our a, which is 1 over 8. And we can do our ratio, 1 minus the ratio, which is a half. And so we get an eighth over a half, which is a quarter. And that is our final answer. Okay, in the formula sheet, just look for this, right? 1 minus r. Under sequence in the series, this is the sum to infinity. Okay, now this question here, the general term of a geometric sequence is 2n plus 2, as we had before. Calculate the sum of the first 24 terms that are not powers of 4. Okay, now this one is a little bit trickier. What I want you to do is attempt this question on your own. Please comment if you get it right, and in the next video I will be showing you the answer. So just a reminder, if you want to do this paper along with me, I'm doing it as a playlist, so it'll all be in order. So if you just watch the playlist in order, you'll be able to do the questions with me, and the link to the past papers in the description. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel a lot. And I will see you for the next one.